Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Said I'm new at this stuff. Trying to make videos and content, so bear with me. I know my recent videos you heard background noise of my kids, my dogs, my wife. Apologize about that. So I just want to talk about universe mode, I guess, first. Because there's some things that I like, but then there's some things that I feel that they can add. Like, I don't understand why they took out inactive rosters. Or not inactive rosters, but inactive, where you could put the superstars in inactive, the ones you don't want to use. They had that in previous games, back in 14, I think, 2K14, when they had that, I believe. And then they took that out. They shouldn't have took that out. I like that, because there's certain superstars I don't want to use or have in here. And I would like them to add contracts in the universe mode. Everything else is good. Calendar, all this is good. But I think some stuff that they have in my GM, I would like to have it in here. I don't like my GM. I don't like the way they did it. I like the GM mode back in 2007, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. The only thing I didn't like about it was they didn't show cutscenes. Like, they showed just pictures. I think if they had cutscenes in there instead of the pictures, it'd be cool. But that's what they need to add in here. They need to add the contracts in the universe mode. That'd be cool. They got the draft, but I would like them to do the draft where you don't have to have people on a show like they do in my GM now. They do the draft first, draft people first, to get them on the shows that have rosters on each show. I think they should do that in the beginning, where you can have 0 wrestlers on a show and then just draft everybody on each show. That would be cool. For future games. What else I would like to add them in here? I said contracts. I want the contracts and injuries. You guys gotta get the injuries better. Go back and look at SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode 2007 and 2008 on how they did the injuries in that. I like the way they did that for the injuries, where it showed if a wrestler gets injured, it showed they're out for this many weeks. I believe it showed what injury. I don't think did it show what kind of type of injury it had. I'm not sure if it did or not, but if it didn't, I would like to have that in the game too, where it showed what type of injury it is. Broken arm, bruise, whatever. Torn ligament, and then show how many weeks or how long they're gonna be out for. That would be cool to put that in universe mode. What else? What else would I like them to add? Oh, so SmackDown back in the older games, my GM again, in GM mode, SmackDown vs. Raw, they had writers where you could hire writers for storylines. They should put that in the universe mode, where you're able to purchase a writer, like say you want a storyline for, I don't know, between like somebody dating somebody else or something like that, some aspect like that where just a story, you can create a story in it and you buy that storyline and you play through that storyline with them wrestlers, either two wrestlers or it's four wrestlers, five, whoever's involved in the storyline, you play that out. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to have in here. um, and I agree to rivalries, and then you have more options for rivalries. More rivalries instead of four. Add more to it. Um, what else? Like I said, the only thing I don't like about my GM is why I don't play my GM is because they want you to have. It seems like they want you to have a giant versus like a smaller guy to get better stars. I don't like that. I think it's fine the way they have it in universe mode. Use them stars for fan ratings. You know what I mean? It worked. Um, like SmackDown versus Raw 2007 GM mode. It worked. I think it was fine. But you can use these stars that they have in here now. How they do it in universe mode now. Let's do that as a fan base. Like, all right, this show is doing better than this show. That'd be cool. Because universe mode, you guys have it as like a sandbox mode. You guys always say, all right, well, let us do a sandbox mode. Like, I don't think it's a full blown out sandbox mode. You still have limits, and people don't want stuff like certain stuff to turn it off. Like you guys doing NBA 2K and that GM. You guys had options like you don't want contracts, you don't want the money aspect of it. Then have that option there for people to turn that off, where they don't have to have that in there. They can just have it, where however they want to do it. They don't want drafts, they can turn it off. They don't want trades, they can turn it off. You know what I mean? Have all that in there for people to choose and what they want on and what they don't want on. You know what I mean? I think this will make universe better. This is the way I always pictured universe mode. That's all you guys need to really do. You guys just need to add some of that stuff from SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, 8 and 9, 8 and 6, from that universe mode, and just bring it into, I'm not universe mode, GM mode, and bring it into universe mode. That's all you need to do. You didn't have to make a whole new GM mode, I don't think. Because like I said, I think you guys went, I don't know. I just don't like the GM mode the way you guys did it. I like the GM mode back in 2007, 8, and 6. So that GM mode was awesome. So I just think you need to bring some of that stuff in the universe mode to make it better. I think people will be happy about that. I know I'll be happy about that because that's all I really play. I like to play universe mode because you get to set up all this customization stuff. You have all these shows. I have like all these shows. It's awesome. All this stuff. Counters like filled up. And I get to have all the shows on here. And another thing, so when I did this, I noticed that I never maxed out the arenas, created arenas, and I see there's only 50 slots. So how are you supposed to create arenas for shows like pay-per-views and stuff for the whole calendar if you don't have enough slots to create all these arenas? Like I thought you guys would have had a whole bunch of more slots to create more arenas. but I think I only counted 50. So that wasn't even enough to fill my calendar for pay-per-views. If I want pay-per-views for every show, I can't do that. Or if I want to start another universe slot, save slot, to have like TNA and all AEW and have all our pay-per-views, I can't do that because all my arena slots are filled now because I don't, can't download anymore. But yeah, I would like to see all that put in the universe mode. I think the draft was fine. I just feel like I said, I just feel like you guys should have had the draft like in the beginning where you were able to have nobody on any show, have it all blank on each show, and then do a draft if you wanted to, and then draft our superstars that shows. Like I said, I do all AI versus AI on my universe mode. I like to set it all up and then just watch it like I'm watching on real TV. I like to see it all play out on my creation part of it. So yeah, I think if you guys just add that stuff, fix some stuff, I think this universe would be awesome. I gotta be more like I'm excited for this. I'm enjoying this one now, but I just again, I'm going on and on about my stuff, but what I would like to see in the universe mode. Guess that's it. I'll be creating more content. Like I said, everything's gonna be all AI versus AI. I'm gonna do other stuff other than wrestling also. Like I'll have football, hockey, basketball, and baseball in here also. But again, I do all AI versus AI, even for those sports games, other sports games. I don't play it. I enjoy setting everything up, like I'm the owner or whatever, and watching my team play out. That's how I like to do it. Might sound weird for people. Maybe I'm not the one that does it. I don't know. But if you don't do it, maybe you should try it. You might get enjoyment out of it. I don't know. It's my opinion. But all this is my opinion on stuff. But this is the stuff I like to do. If you guys want to continue watching my content, like I said, I'm new at this stuff. So just bear with me on stuff. You might have, like I said, you might hear background stuff between my kids and all because they always like to come in my room and hang out with me. So, and the dogs all barking and stuff in the background. So, I apologize for that, but it's gonna happen. So I don't think I can avoid it. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to add more content, more videos to my YouTube channel. So I guess that's it for now. Hit that subscribe button. So you can continue to watch my content. And if I can get up to a certain number, I guess I can do live content. That's something I would like to do. But I think I have to get there a certain number of subscribers to be able to do that. Alright, so I guess that's it. So I'll add more content later. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel.